So many people visit Vancouver every year, and taking in its northern aspect is a treat. As is my next destination, a place I've somehow never been to before. Just 10 minutes from the shipyard is the Capilano Suspension Bridge Park. And as you'll see, you simply have to add this one to your Vancouver bucket list. This is the Capilano Suspension Bridge. It's high over the Capilano River. Now, the Squamish Nation people had their own name for this. It was Capilano, and the anglicised name is the one we know today. It means beautiful river, and this is truly beautiful. Now, the original bridge was built with hemp rope and cedar planks. I would have been very nervous on it, but the modern bridge today, well, it could hold a 747 loaded with passengers and not break, and that's a relief. Whilst the bridge's location is spectacular, at 140 metres long and 70 metres above the river, the bridge itself is impressive too. You have to be pretty determined to walk it. It's a little easier to handle if you focus on the spectacular rainforest, made up of enormous Douglas firs that are rising from the ground on the west side of the canyon. They are so breathtaking in their size that it's truly spectacular to walk amongst them. Now, I've got to be honest, heights and I are not good friends, and the adrenaline and blood is pumping no end at the moment, I've got to tell you. But this is an incredible experience, and over 1.2 million people take it each year. At no point when you're walking around the Seven Bridges do you feel unsafe, which is very important. If you know anything about me, you know I love nature, and being up in the top of the trees is an incredible experience. Now, the treetop adventure experience really is very, very special, and you're walking through 7 interconnected bridges right in the top of these amazing Douglas fir trees. And what is quite remarkable is you are so far off the ground at certain points, over 33 metres above the forest floor. And for those of us who really do struggle with a little bit on the height side of things, being able to complete this is incredibly rewarding. The cliff walk is without doubt the most spectacular of all the experiences. It traverses the canyon for 213 metres, and at its highest point, it's 91 metres off the ground. While it hangs off the cliffside, offering panoramic views of the canyon and the forest below, you can walk with confidence, knowing it can hold over 45 tonnes, or 35 killer whales in the local scale.
We are on the ancestral lands of the Squamish Nation, so you won't find monkeys in this rainforest. This is more of a coastal temperate rainforest. We see 1 to 2 meters of rainfall every year, and that's why behind us looks so lush and green. Now, the rainforest itself is very special. Tell us a little bit about some of the trees. Mainly you'll find Douglas fir trees, hemlocks, as well as western red cedars in our forest. And what about their age? So they're anywhere from around 250 years old to 1,000 years old. So it's pretty cool if you come from other parts of the world to come and experience our West Coast rainforest. On site, you'll see some beautiful carved totem poles or story poles. They've been carved on site since the 50s. They've always brought in carvers to do the carving of the poles here on site. So you can learn about the stories and really hear what each one's about.
The crazy thing about this stunning park is that it's just 15 minutes from downtown Vancouver. The park is a 27-acre nature lover's paradise, full of walking trails and nature at its finest. The odd thrill mixed with fascinating culture and a great history. Whilst the park offers guides, there is also plenty of signage and interactive exhibits to help you better understand the rainforest's ecosystem.